I grew up in a home where we watched a lot of John Wayne movies and various other B movies from the 1930s and 1940s of the Western genre. One of the things that's interesting about a lot of those John Wayne movies is that they actually break up patterns. I mean, people know John Wayne from his big roles later on in the 40s, 50s, 60s, Red River, McClintock, The Searchers, movies like that. But my family, we grew up watching movies like Randy Rides Alone and Blue Steel and movies from a whole other section of the John Wayne catalog. But one of the ways where those movies break the mold of many of the B westerns of that era is that most of those, especially if you get into movies starring like Roy Rogers or Gene Autry, is there will be this clear distinction where the bad guys wear the black hats and the good guys wear the white hats. And it's just this very simple device that the movie makers used so that you could always know who's a good guy and who's a bad guy. And there's a lot of times when you're reading the Bible when it feels that black and white, if you will, that clear cut, who's good, who's bad, but not always. And so if you want to know what black hats and white hats and good guys and bad guys has to do with how we read the book of Second Samuel in particular, and chapter 19 specifically, then you can go to remsenbible.substack.com or check out Remsen Bible in the Substack app and read this sermon from 2022 on Second Samuel 19 titled No White Hats. I'm sorry I don't have an audio or a video recording of it, but it is there for your reading pleasure and edification. So praying that the things you find here in this podcast feed and in Substack are a blessing to you and helpful for your growth in Christ.